All right, here we go. Now that we've got our way around a little bit in the interface and we're going to start learning some of the tools, I want to show you the differences between the two arrows here. The two arrows at the top are two tools that are very similar but very different, and they are very important. So let's create a brand new document. So if you want to follow along, we're going to File, New, and we're going to do a new document, or a Control N, which will bring up this little window here, the new document window. And there's a lot of things we'll go over with as we go along, but let's just take a look and just go with the defaults at the moment, and we'll say OK. So we're going to have a brand new blank page, and I want to create a square or a rectangle. So I'm going to come over here to the rectangle tool, and there's two different tools here that are rectangle tools, and we'll talk about them in just a second. I'm going to grab the rectangle tool, and if I come over here and click and drag out, you'll see that I create a rectangle just by clicking and dragging. But if I click and drag with the Shift key held down, if you notice here with the Shift key held down, it gives me a perfect rectangle. I mean, perfect square. It's constrained proportions with the Shift key. So you can create a just rectangle by clicking and dragging anywhere I want, and it creates any shape that I want, or clicking and holding the Shift key down while I drag, and it gives me a perfect rectangle. So that's all fine and dandy. That works with any other tool also. If we do the elliptical tool, you can click and drag out and you have an ellipse, but if you click and drag out holding the Shift key, it constrains proportions and makes a perfect circle. So let's get back right now to what I was talking about earlier with the two different arrow tools. If we grab the Move tool or the Selection tool, we can come in here and we can click on these and we can move them around. Notice when I click inside of these, it doesn't select them. I have to actually click on the object. And that is because up here we have a stroke and a fill. See, stroke, and we have a fill. When the object is not filled, there's nothing to select when we click inside of the object. So you have to click on what's there. So if we want, we have this square selected. We can come up here and go to a fill, and let's make it yellow. And now when we click off and click on with the fill, notice if I click in here, nothing happens. If I want, I can change the stroke color up here. I can change it to red. Let's change the stroke so it's nice and thick so you can see it. See, this bar right here is extremely important. A lot of things that we're going to do are going to be done right here. So now I'm going to tell you, let's find out the difference between the Move tool. The Move tool is going to enable us to grab the object. We can grab one of the handles and we can move it out. We can grab a corner and we can size it. We can come out to the corner. Notice if I come right here to the corner, click and drag, it will rotate on its axis. Okay, and if I hold the Shift key down when I rotate, it rotates it on 45 and 90 degree angles. If we want to size this thing proportionately, we need to hold down the Shift key and it will size it. Shift and Command, or Shift and Control, will size it proportionately. Okay? Now, if I grab this one up here, I can do the same things even though there's no fill. Does not matter. Okay? So the Move tool moves things around, it squishes it, it squashes it, it sizes it, it rotates it. Real simple, real easy. Should be stuff that you guys already know from other programs. But now let's take a look and see with the Direct Selection tool, the white